We had a great run on last stand using our melee team. Tyrese, T-Dog and Rick. I did say we're going to do one run where we use a slightly different team from the available heroes. Shane is going to lead. Why is Shane leading? Because he makes walkers' heads explode, and that's kind of fun. Going to give this a go, the mMultishot launcher. A lot of people have asked about it. No reload time, damage target. Yeah, so it shoves walkers away, does a lot of interesting stuff. We'll just see how it plays. Yeah, extra damage for higher level enemies, so we should be getting some value out of that. We'll give it a try. We'll give him Carol's cookies. Yumiko allows us to fire twice, basically. She is going to have the Sunset Requiem. We can set targets light, it reaches far, it slows walkers down. That's pretty flipping useful. And then Rufus, right here. He's going to be crippling stuff, he's going to be ensnaring stuff, shoving things back as well. He's kind of handy in last stand, because you always get a charge point when the round counter hits 0. We're going to use Shiva. Don't often use Shiva as a support, just... There's a lot about this setup and this particular game where we're just trying stuff and we're seeing what works. Now, something that I think is worth considering is the fact that we've only got one character, Yumiko, who can set targets alight. Normally, I like to maximize how many targets we are igniting per turn. It's a very, very useful thing to do in last stand. Even if it takes a long time, it just means that no matter how hard the enemy is, they will be taking damage turn after turn after turn. And that's a very important thing to do. Yumiko, of course, can do that. Her weapon has a small blast attached to it, so she can ignite, a handful of targets per turn. Normally, we've got at least 2 characters who will be able to do that. Not this time. But I'm going to reiterate it again. Exploding heads. That's what we're here for. Oh, I've got to remember, of course, that all of the weapons that we've got, interestingly enough, can push walkers, including the Sunset Requiem. What have we got there? We've got a little icon above Shane. Can you see that? I know that it said that the damage from this weapon increases depending on how many walkers you've killed, but we just killed a bundle there. Not sure what that number represents. Maybe I'll have to go over the rules for that weapon. Anyway, it's definitely doing the trick right now. What I want to do is, so this is mostly a team which is just designed to have a bit of fun, to make some heads explode, as I said. But hopefully we can get to a fairly decent wave, and we'll see just how that rocket launcher stacks up. So far, so good. I mean, we're only on wave 8, level 44 walkers. But I mean, they're still pretty tough, and there's no slowing down this rocket launcher yet, so... I mean, it's killing stuff with surprising speed. We've got, we've got Carol's cookies attached to Shane. Okay. I just wanted to try out Shiva. Just wanted to see what we get if we use her. Just a little bit of sort of indiscriminate damage against pretty much all walkers on screen. That tank is, that armored walker, sorry, is on fire. Go for these guys, try and get a head to explode, try and get 2 birds with 1 stone there. That's great. Okay, here's where we're gonna see what the rocket launcher can do. Oh my gosh. Shane, sir, you are an absolute monster. So far, I'm massively impressed. We're not on a particularly high wave, but if we were using, say, the Blaze Guard RPG, you would notice that some of the damage would be tailing off a bit here. The fact that we're still causing just phenomenal damage with that missile launcher is really something. Oof. Of all of our characters, Rufus is fairly reliable at getting charge points. I mean, he will get charge points every single wave, guaranteed. Kind of makes him a pretty good leader, actually, for Last Stand. But anyway, he's just a team member here. But we can be a bit more liberal with his charge attacks than we would the other characters, I think. Oof. Okay, not a bonus attack, just a normal charge attack there. Should have made sure that Rufus was in range there. Doesn't really matter. We didn't get punished for that, but what we should have done is we should have made sure that Rufus was in range when we got Yumiko to shoot, just so that everybody on the team would have made use of the firing squad leadership traits. So do excuse me, just a sip of tea. I have a mild hangover. I regret nothing. Okay. Shane just racking up the kills there. This is a good weapon for him. Very good weapon for him. And those explosive bullets that he doles out, just so good. They take off a percentage of hit points as opposed to just inflicting standard damage. That means that it doesn't matter what you're hitting, it doesn't matter how tough it is, it's going to get hurt if its buddies start exploding around it. Our strategy here is just trying to do that. Works well on Last Stand. The enemies tend to be quite... yeah. The enemies tend to be quite bunched up. I'm going to play it a little bit safe here. We're going to do that. I was getting Rufus out of the way. I could have made it so that he shoved those goos back and could have been able to attack them, you know, with impunity, but I decided to go with the safer route and just make it so that he's just not anywhere in their vicinity. No need to take any risks. Boom, Shane is charged. That's what I like to see. Just considering using a charge attack there. I don't think we needed to. Being super defensive there. Only thing with that weapon that I've given Rufus is that its range isn't so great. It can, of course, immobilize, it can shove walkers back, it's got a lot of strength as well, but yeah, it's got a few little drawbacks. Don't really want to use Shane's leadership trait. If I don't have to, just keep hold of it. He hasn't got a particularly efficient way of getting charge points. He has to kill things to get them. He's not like Rufus, who's getting charge points every single turn. So we'll hold on to Shane's charge points for when we have something particularly big, ugly, and scary that we need to deal with. Hey, Io. What's up? Really? Then what happened? Sorry, it's just my cat One of them. Let's do this. Okay, we're not necessarily strictly getting kills. And what about him? He's in range of us. Yeah, I figured that we would probably be able to defend ourselves well against him anyway. We did. You, sir, are going to burn. So, where is it? Where'd you went? We can stay here. We can shove this gentleman back. Gives us a little bit of breathing room. Just hit these guys, see what we can do with them. Tell you what, you could argue that's a little bit of a waste. Although the recharge time on most of the supports has been reduced. A nice little boost for those supports. Shane, how come you couldn't? Okay, these guys are all on fire. We can just keep on shoving them back. That's good. I bet we can get this guy's head to blow up. Bingo. We're striking these enemies very, very hard, but not necessarily igniting them. Not unless it's Yumiko who's doing it, but it's okay. We've got some Commonwealths coming in next turn. That's a little bit of a question mark over them. Yeah, I just wanted that guy immobilized. That's all I really wanted to do. Let's make sure that Rufus is in range. Get into hit as well. Okay. Now he would have actually been terrible. We would have been pinned into the corner. Now normally I like to turtle up. That is, I like to stay in the corner of the map. That was good. Okay, let's move Rufus after we've done everything that we want to do with Yumiko and Shane. Good. That guy's body's exploding caused him some pain. Don't think we need to use any charge points here. I think we'll just hit these guys where it hurts. I don't know if you can hear Io. She's glad to have us back. We've been away for a couple of nights. Shove those guys back and get those guys immobilized. Shane, sir. Do that. Okay, we're not in a terrible state. There's maybe a few more walkers on the screen than I would like. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, I wanted to move away from the edge. I wanted to move away from the left edge just because we've got the goo. Turns out he's appeared in a place that isn't too bad for us. That's kind of okay. Great. Good. Now, if we hadn't stunned him, that would have been fine. We just would have moved out of range, moved to the right. Everybody has got tactical on their armor. I strongly suggest that any characters that you have of any class in whatever game mode you're doing has tactical on their armor. It is just a thing of beauty. It really is. Let's get a bit more. Let's not be afraid of using our supports. Michonne's cap gives you a charge point and also has a chance of giving other teammates some charge points as well. Should have shot with Yumiko and then moved Rufus there. I moved him out of range. My mistake. But yeah, supports. We've got Michonne's cat. That gives you a charge point. Gives you a chance of getting your teammates a charge point as well. Shiva just magically causes damage. Like so. And then I've got Carol's cookies. That significantly increases the damage that you cause with your next attack. Very, very handy to use on charge attacks. I think we want to really make sure that we're hitting these guys hard. Yes, I'm worried about these guys. Sure, they're just regular Joes, just normal walkers. It doesn't mean that they are really any less of a threat. If they get hold of you, they're going to bite just as hard as any other walker type out there. Sure, they're not going to stun you or make you bleed or anything like that, but regular walkers, they're tough. They're nasty. You know, they ain't very nice. Right, so we need you. Yeah, okay, that's fantastic. I was going to say shoved out of the way or something like that. Let's go here. Hi, Lishu. Great, the other cats come say hi. Yeah, I figured that we would just get him, you know, get him gone, basically. Right. Couple of Commonwealths there. Sure as heck don't like them, do we? What we could do. Again, let's get used to using our charge points a little bit more, maybe. Yeah, these guys are gonna block us off from an avenue of escape if we need to get away from this corner, which I think we kind of do need to do. Good. Let's just make sure those guys are completely put out of our misery. Okay. Yeah, let's get some heads exploding. Let's cause some additional damage. We've got a pretty good score so far. I wouldn't be embarrassed by this score. Okay, might be nice to have got this chap ensnared, but should have shot with Yumiko, then moved Rufus. Still doing that. Okay. Okay. We're gonna bug out just because that Commonwealth that just rounded the skip. This guy here, he was sort of threatening us. You know, nothing bad was necessarily strictly going to happen, but I didn't see any reason to make it so that he was more of a risk than he otherwise might be. We're definitely getting to that point where these walkers are not too keen to die. If we can get them all flipping lined up next to each other, if we can blow up some heads, that's very, very good for us. Obviously pretty bad for the walkers. Let's do this. Okay, caused a lot of damage to those guys. They're all on fire. Pretty happy with that situation as is. Let's get into a decent place for this new wave to come in. Excellent. Okay. Slowing down those speedy walkers. There ain't much to them if they haven't got their speed. Yumiko, I would like you to get this chap on fire. Nope. We're almost to that point where we have elite walkers. Okay, that was good. I think we do this. You, sir, I can see you up there. There's a speedy walker who was not incapacitated or stunned, or basically he was a big threat to us. Okay, I was hoping that we could blow him up, cause some collateral damage. That did not happen. Might seem a little bit nuts. There's 3 of them. Yes, he's closer. So is he. He's a problem as well. But these guys, they would have just rushed us. They weren't the most imminent threat, but they were the biggest danger. Okay, it might have been nice to have got an exploding head or 2 out of that. Yeah, these guys are going to come rushing towards us, I know. We'll stay here and then everybody at least is out of range of them. Good, we had a couple of exploding heads there. That's what we like to see. That's what this team's all about. Just deal with them. Just get them gone. Got a Commonwealth there. Oof, we've got a hell of a wave coming in next turn. I mean, look at all of that. Kind of want him on fire. Good. Doing a good job of keeping these walkers at bay, at least. Yes, they are proving to be very, very resilient, tough to actually kill. I think we're mitigating a lot of their risk. You know, we're sort of keeping them at bay. And here come the VIPs. Here come the elite walkers. Exciting stuff. Yeah, we're just sort of dealing with what's in front of us here. Okay, let's try and get into some kind of a decent... Should have shot with Yumiko and then moved Rufus. Every time. Okay. We've got a regular walker appearing right next to us. We don't want to completely underestimate him, but that's okay. I think we can deal with that. Oh. Okay, there's a graphical glitch. That walker is not where it appears to be. Which is very unfortunate, because we just took some action based on where we thought he was. Alright, okay. It happens, sometimes you get those little glitches. Oof. That was good. That's why we like to be able to detonate zombie heads. Okay, we got a good score actually, considering that we genuinely just comprised this team to have a little bit of fun and make some walker heads explode. We've got a, well, we're at wave 42. We've got a pretty decent score so far. Doesn't look like we're going to slow down, but can't help but notice there's a lot more walkers on screen. Okay, and we're not causing a ton of damage. This is where the incendiary trait comes in handy. This is where being able to set walkers alight really comes into its own. Okay, it's Shane's turn to enjoy the bite of the walkers. This is a tough one because we've got a goo there. I want to get rid of him, but if he detonates, he stuns us. We're just gonna keep on swinging. We're gonna go down swinging definitely, but yeah, I think we are going to go down. To hell with it. If we blow up that goo, we blow up that goo. Come on, Yumiko, keep on swinging. Well done, Yumiko, you didn't go down like a chump. Pretty good score. Shane, definitely one of the most fun heroes. Making walker heads explode is always a laugh. But as proven there, it can be a pretty useful leadership trait as well. Put him at the head of a team, make sure that everybody is shooting, make sure that they are killing walkers and making them blow up, and yeah, you get a pretty good result there. I'm pretty happy with those scores, and hopefully you've got a good result as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next video.